Hello and welcome. I'm Andrew. This is Morning Magic, where I go for the morning change, tell what's trending, and some jokes. Let's do it. We need to play 25 lands, so we're gonna go and play. We're playing some ranked. Uh, Please subscribe and like. I've got a giveaway going on. I've got a giveaway going on. It's in the description or above. There's only a couple more days left for you to guess, and your chances are really good right now. I'm playing fish and chips. Fish and chips sounds good. Their name just makes you hungry. We've got what we need. Ooh, it's gonna be a close one. We'll hope they're slow, because if they are, we win. All right. Are they mulliganing? Are they thinking what they need? We'll keep trending. That's good. We paid the 2 life. Put out the hammer. Trending is Twitter. Twitter is flagging tweets that have prematurely declared election victories for Trump. Premature? Fake news. If it's premature. Also, the Nevada results are trending because if Biden wins Nevada, he will hit the 270 mark for electoral votes and win. And there are more votes, more results due today. Well, they don't have what they have. This can't block. And if they only leave one back to block, I put Frenzied Rage on and win the game. Or if I get another land, I can just put Shadow Spear on to get the win. What will they do? Haste, haste. Haste, haste. They leave one back? No, they don't. They do. They don't. They're not going to leave someone back. They do leave someone back. Ooh, that's why Frenzied Rage is amazing. What else is trending? Me? No, not trending yet. That'd be amazing. I don't think in MTG anything has ever been trending. Boop-shadoo. A little rage coming at ya. Oopsie-doo. Pow. Good game. Good game, fish and chips. I want fish and chips now. I'm not going to have fish and chips, but I can still want them, right? Up one. See if we can't get another one. Trending. We'll take the 250. If you cast obtain the mana cost, if there's an X value cost, X must be 0. If you're able to cast the spell without paying its mana cost. If you click the end turn, they're ready. Shamu, I played Shamu like twice yesterday. I think I won one and lost one. Shamu. I get to go first. Turn 1 Fireblade. I don't remember what they're playing. Is this the white-green deck? We're going to go champion. And attack. See if they block. Okay. There's the 1. Champion of Flame can do 19 damage in 1 turn. That's the max with 3 mana. Okay. We will Frenzied Rage. And get him for 5. And next turn we hopefully get a land. Then we can play all the glitters and have Camacho's Blessing up. Alright, pumping them up. Doing 3, leaving 1 back. We do all the glitters. Getting him for 9. And we can drop Colossus Hammer and Shadow Spear, which will make us the biggest. Hope they don't have something, because if they do, like a sweeper, settle the breakage. Gets it big and double strike. 4, 8, 7. Good game. Good game. Woo-wee! Shamu. Good game. We'll take it. Trending. The election prediction by Bernie Sanders when he was talking to Jimmy Fallon. The voting, counting, election day happenings has unfolded exactly as Bernie Sanders predicted. You'll have to watch that to see exactly what it predicted. But basically that Trump would be in the lead, and then mail-in ballots would come in and Biden would take the lead. Control decks look to answer early threats and survive until the late game when they take over with powerful spells and card advantage. We need to play lands. I think we play like 2 lands, 3 lands a game, which means we will be playing about 10 games. Depxy, good luck. We can't keep a 1-colored land. Okay, that's better. That's more like it. That's actually really good. The decision here is protection. It's probably the wrong decision. I think they're going first. Let's see what they do. Okay, sacrifice deck. I do want Fireblade Charger. I can put Fear of the Bitten and hold up Camacho's Blessing. See if they block. No. Well, this could be over because it's each player has to sacrifice a creature. It's not, I can't protect it with this. I think this is a good game. This is a not so good matchup for us. We'll keep that. They'll sacrifice it. Get rid of it. We'll frankly get rid of that quickly. Hope they don't have another one. And we don't have a creature. We don't have anything to play, which means that the game's not going to go our way. Trending, Gary Peters, he wins the re-election in Michigan as the U.S. Senator. He was a Democrat. Resolve. And finally, trending for Google was Walmart's Black Friday, which is already kicked off with its Black Friday deals. Resolve. Need a miracle. I believe in miracles. You're gonna get it. Zap, pow, wham. 1 damage. Good game. That's it. Ouch. Taxi, well done. That was a good game. For you. We won 2, we lost 1. We played 3 lands. That's what we need. Lands. Lots of them to get the morning change this morning. The change. Does someone have another name for the morning change? 7 out of 25. Almost a third of the way there. If you're able to cast a spell, they're ready. Trending on Amused to Death. Trending on YouTube. This is kind of hand I want to keep. We're going to keep it. We're going to have to do something explosive. We're going to wait 4 turns probably to get a creature. Or not. Oh my goodness. How lucky can you get? Intercept. Intercept. We're going to be able to do it in 1 turn. Get everything out. They're destroying a land? No. Yep. No. Ghost Quarter. They did it to themselves. Uro. They gain life. Yes, resolve. There's another land. I don't know if I'm doing this the right way. I could already be attacking. Okay. We're actually going to we're just going to do this. Get it big, and if they can't stop it, they'll know that they've lost. What do they have? If they can get back to my hand, they get it. If they can't, we get it. That's what I think. What do they have? Trending on YouTube, Fox News with the 2020 election results live. And right after that, trending is NBC News with live 2020 election results. And then we have something from yesterday. Brad Mondo, Charlie D'Amelio gets a Mondo makeover. There comes Uro again. They gain some more life. Get a card, put a land onto the battlefield. Which means that we're probably in a really good way. Okay, we're in an excellent good way. We'll do that. And attack. Do a bunch of damage. Okay. Resolve. That's fine. We'll wait a turn. Hopefully they don't have something now. They're looking for those per pollen. Okay, a blocker. 1 day drop gain 3 life. They'll probably gain life. They choose 1. Yep. I don't have a way to get around it. Not right now. Okay. Charming Prince will be a great blocker unless I get Frenzied Rage or not that. We'll put out this. attack. Okay, first strike. They're gonna need to play an Uro or some other creature that keeps them alive. Of course, I can't. I know I still can. I can do 42 damage on one turn. So if they don't gain 10 life, I can win. They may feel safe, but they're not. Okay, more mana. Draw a card. Can they play it? They have plenty of mana. Pass to attackers. My turn. We'll play a land. We'll play it white land. So we have 4 and 4. And if I make it to 16, protect it. Bloop. See if there's something with flash. Ouch. That hurt. Massive. Stink. Well, that could be it. They have controlled us long enough. Destroying land that they own to get another land. On YouTube, the next thing is BBC, the British Broadcasting Company, with election results. Tight battle in key states. They care what we do too. Oh golly geez. They haven't shown how they're going to win yet. What are they going to pull out? Okay. If I get to 8 mana, I can just hard cast the Colossus Hammer onto somebody. We don't need to search. They're milling us down. Oh, that hurt. Losing a creature hurts. They're getting life. If we get there, it will be spectacular. It will be a come from behind victory. I probably shouldn't have waited, but I did. Fae of Wishes. Another thud. We don't need that. We need land and a creature and a Resolute Hammer. Resolute Strike. The last thing trending on YouTube was Sapnap with a Minecraft, but we can't see our health. And this is kind of interesting because I saw the tweet yesterday from Sapnap saying how happy they were, thrilled and shocked they were to be trending. So way to go. Good on you. 36 life to 15. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Amused to Death says, "No cheese for you." And we say, "We want cheese, please." They just bounce back their Fae of Wishes. They want another card. I see. Alright. When they have 2 cards in hand, alright, they've got plenty of mana. They need to do X as 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They could cast this. We've got to play tons of lands. Oh, no land. Good game. Good game. Good game. had that card in hand. Well, we won 2 and we've lost 2. Which is about how this deck goes. It's fine. That does it for news. How about a jokes? How about a joke or two? These are longer jokes, but we're going to try to get through a few of them while I'm playing a game, which could come off as strange. Disclaimer again, I don't pre-read these, so hopefully they're good and they don't offend anyone. I do not mean to offend. Alright. Excuse me. A Mormon and an Irishman are on a plane. A Mormon was seated next to an Irishman on a flight from London to the U.S. After the plane was airborne, drink orders were taken. The Irishman asked for a whiskey, which was promptly brought and placed before him. The flight attendant then asked the Mormon if he would like a drink. He replied in disgust, "I'd rather be savagely raped by a dozen whores than let liquor touch my lips." The Irishman then handed his drink back to the attendant and said, "Me too. I didn't know we had the choice." I go first. I have what I need except for a creature. We're gonna get... pay the 2 life. Like we're gonna win. Well, here goes our prayers that they don't have a shock. Because if they do, we're in big, deep doo-doo land. And they do. You can tell. But they don't. Oh, poop stinky. Best turn. If I had rules like don't keep a 1 land hand, don't keep a 1 creature hand, then I would never play this. Because it's usually one or the other. Resolve, 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 resolve. Yes, your situation looks great. You're going to be able to kill anything I put out if I don't get more land. Land? I saw a land fly away. Good game. There's nothing I can do. I can't win. If I had 3 lands, then I could win. No, good game. Good game. If they didn't block. Well, we could get kicked out of Diamond Tier 3. And say you're not worthy. Where's the end of this joke? Keep playing. Play. Play, play, play. There it is. So the Pope is super early for his flight. He asks his driver on his way to the airport if he could drive around for a while because they have time to kill and he hasn't driven a car since becoming the Pope. Naturally, he's a bit rusty, so he's driving poorly when suddenly he sees police lights behind him. He pulls over. He pulls over, and when the officer comes up to the window, his eyes go wide. He says to the Pope, "Hold on for a minute," and goes back to his car to radio the chief. The cop, "Chief, we have a situation. I've pulled over an important figure." The chief, "How important? A government or something? A governor or something?" Cop, "No, sir. He's bigger." Chief, "So what? A celebrity or something?" Cop, "More important, sir." Chief, "A major politician?" Cop, "No, sir. He's much more important." "Well, who is it?" "Well, actually, I'm not sure, but the Pope's his driver." Let's go. Let's go champion first. Good luck, Tillis Palmer. They're gonna counter it. Okay. I don't know if champion could be the worst one here. Okay. Let's try again. Pay the 2 live. We'll try Court Playmaster. See if they have another one of those. Empty out your hand. Empty out your hand so I can play mine. Oh no! Alright, that's it. 3 counter spells is about the max we can handle. I mean, miracles do happen. Pass turn. That was probably as close as we'll get right there. And we still have what we need in our hand. So if we get enough land, we can be explosive. Alright, we did that. We did that. That one's kind of long for me to read while playing. One day, Einstein has to speak an important at an important science conference. On the way there, he tells his driver that looks a bit like him, "I'm sick of all these conferences. I always say the same thing over and over again." You like my... "I'm sick of all of these conferences. I always say the same thing over and over." The driver agrees. "You're right. As a driver, I attended all of them. And even though I don't know anything about science, I could give the conference in your place." "That's a great idea," says Einstein. "Let's switch places then." So they switch clothes, and as soon as they arrive, the driver dresses as Einstein goes on stage and starts giving the usual speech, while the real Einstein dresses as the car driver attends it. But in the crowd, there is one scientist who wants to impress everyone and thinks of very difficult questions to ask Einstein, hoping he won't be able to respond. So this guy stands up and interrupts the conference by posing his very difficult questions. The whole room goes silent, holding their breath, waiting for the response. The driver looks at him, dead in the eye, and says, "Sir, your question is so easy to answer that I'm going to let my driver reply to it for me." I think they had a problem. Maybe they're back. They're timing out. We didn't have anything to do anyway. Welcome back, Telespammer. Telespammer. I'll give it a second. Just because timing out's not cool. I've been in that boat. I do my best to reconnect as fast as possible and usually get back maybe half a turn later. So if it's the beginning of their turn, then I can usually make it back in time for my turn. But if it happens in your turn, then stinky. Stinky. Well, we'll take the victory. A little unfortunate. We played a bunch of lands. We're actually probably pretty close. The last couple games, I've had to play a bunch of lands. That was four lands I got out. I think we'll have about 1 or 2 more games, and it will be done. 20 out of 25. So NASA was preparing for the Apollo project. When NASA was preparing for the Apollo project, some of the training of the astronauts took place on a Navajo reservation. One day, a Navajo elder and his son were herding sheep and came across the space crew. The old man, who spoke only Navajo, asked a question that his son translated. "What are these guys in the big suits doing?" A member of the crew said they were practicing for their trip to the moon. The old man got all excited and asked if he could send a message to the moon with the astronauts. Recognizing a promotional opportunity, the NASA folks found a tape recorder. After the old man recorded his message, they asked his son to translate it. He refused. The NASA PR people brought the tape to the reservation, where the rest of the tribe listened and laughed, but refused to translate the elder's message. Finally, the NASA crew called in an official government translator. His translation of the old man's message was, "Watch out for these guys. They have come to steal your land." Right. We're going to hold this back, and we're going to get a card. Okay. Boop. Play it anyways. Give them more creatures. They're gonna block somebody? Block them. No blocks. Okay, well, it's kind of kept them from gaining life. We'll probably put all of our beans on Fireblade Charger if we get them. Like a hammer? Hammer? No, gaining more life. Champion of the Flame actually might be the way to go. Land. Next. We'll attack with this one. I could have attacked Fireblade Charger as well. Next. I, in fact, could have attacked with all of them. Red Knight Hero. I played Red Knight Hero yesterday too. We're all kind of in the same little pocket. They'll steal your land. The Germans, resolve. The Germans and Americans were reaching a stalemate in World War I. In World War I, there was a trench warfare, and neither the Americans nor the Germans could get the upper hand. They were reaching a stalemate. One day, an American came up with a plan that would win them the war. This private explained his plan to his trenchmates, and they figured, why not? It's not like we have any better ideas. Yeah, it's not looking good. Two of Johnny's pride mates. The next day, an American soldier called out, "Hans!" A German popped up and shouted back, "Ja!" Boom! The German was shot dead. The next day, the Americans shouted again, "Hans!" "Ja!" Shot dead. This process continued over the next couple of days. The Germans were losing large numbers and were now finally catching on. The Germans had an emergency meeting. They thought that they could come back from the heavy losses using the same tactics as the Americans. Thus, a German asked, "What is a popular American name?" "John." Doop. Okay. John, an American called back. Is that you, Hans? Yeah. And that is how the Americans won the war. Pass to the attackers. I won't block if they attack. They're not attacking. This guy has indestructible, which is bad news. It means I have to put it on Champion of the Flame. Of course, I could pump up Fireblade Charger and use Thud. Frenzied Rage. Put it right here. Gets him the biggest. 7/7 has to be blocked by 2. They'll use Hilliard and somebody else next. No attacks. I'll use the block somebody. Of course, I want to hold on to it. If they attack, I'll block with Fireblade Charger and hit Sarah Ascendant. Oh, Veto with the life gain. Resolve. Okay, lose a little life. I don't know if this is a combination or not. I don't think so. And we get a +1/+1. Oh, well, I can't get rid of Sarah Ascendant anymore. It'll have to be Soul Warden. Maybe it is a combo. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. No, because there's not a whenever you get a counter. Resolve all. Well, come on, come on. Move along. There was once an island kingdom whose people were all fabulously wealthy. This is the final game. I'm not going to play much more today. I don't think I'm going to do my Twitch stream today either. Because I have other things I need to get done. So I'll edit this, put up the Morning Magic cut, and say good day to you. Excuse me. Lose a bunch of life. We're almost out of it. They would have to block me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Next. No attacks. Intern. Good game. I didn't get there. Let's do one last joke, and that will be it. Because we got the morning change. We finally got to 25 lands. There it is, folks. Let's do one last joke. There was an island kingdom whose people were all fabulously wealthy. Even though they could have afforded to live anywhere they wanted, tradition dictated they stay on their tiny island home. Eventually, the king became frustrated and called a meeting of the tribe's elders. He said he wanted them to figure out a way he could enjoy his wealth and stay within traditional guidelines. After much consideration, the elders suggested he build a magnificent throne. When he objected, there was not enough room in his hut for a throne. The elders suggested he called in an engineer to solve the problem. Soon, the king's tiny hut was rigged with an elaborate system of ropes and pulleys. He could lower the huge throne for use during the day, and at night he could haul the throne up and lower his bed. This was truly the best of both worlds for the king. Unfortunately, after a few months of constant use, the ropes frayed, and one night the throne slipped and came crashing down on the king, killing him. The wise men of the island recognized a lesson in this experience and added to the lore of their people this statement: people who live in grass houses should not stow thrones. That was a big lead up for something not so funny. We're not even going to put that in. No final joke today. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Thanks for joining me. Bye.